Today I'm sharing a DIY extreme patio transformation.
I'm staring through your window, looking up at the stars, up at the stars. I'm caught inside a loop where I can get to your heart, get to your heart. Ooh.
Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Katie. I live in Orlando, Florida. I make all shop with me and DIY home decorating videos, and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my 2023 extreme patio transformation. This is going to be a start to finish DIY transformation filled with outdoor decorating ideas and a ton of outdoor decor that I purchased from Walmart, Target, HomeGoods, Amazon. I shared a whole patio decor haul. If you're interested in seeing where a lot of these items are from, I'll have them linked down below, but I'll also have the video if you want more details on each of the items. I'm super excited to be sharing this video with you. If you are looking for outdoor decorating ideas, this is the video for you. Our outdoor back patio is covered and it's also screened in. I've always had intentions of making over this space, but just did not get around to it until now, and we've lived in our house for over a year, so this transformation is well needed. We're going ahead right now and clearing out all of the furniture and just everything that's in here so that we can completely power wash the entire space. It just feels really dirty. It just needs a complete refresh, so that's why we are going ahead and taking everything out. We will be keeping some of the items to make this a more budget-friendly transformation, but we'll also be adding in some new accents that I purchased from all of our favorite stores.
I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland. I'm in a wonderland, but I miss your hands and it's making me crazy.
Nothing quite says Florida living like both of us being scared and checking for lizards when we're moving these items. This is screened in, but we do still get tons of lizards in here. Honestly, I don't know how they get in. They must come in when we're letting the dogs in and out and have the door propped open for a second. But if you've seen my other transformations, you've definitely seen us be attacked by one or two frogs and lizards in our day. Now that everything is moved out, you can really see how messy this space is. There's literally a dust bunny rolling by. Honestly, so embarrassing for me to share, but hashtag do it for the video because I feel like it gives you a way better idea of the complete transformation when I really show all of the nitty gritty, and it's just very satisfying to see. We are power washing this space, so you don't necessarily have to sweep if you're going to power wash, but we just felt like it would be easier to power wash if we had a clean slate and all of those big dust bunnies and leaves cleared out of the space. We borrowed our power washer from a friend, but if you don't have a power washer, you can rent them from Lowe's and Home Depot, and it's pretty affordable, and all you need is a hose. You want to get a good one that has a nice air compressor that's really going to be super powerful and get all of the dirt off. Like I said, we were very committed to getting off all of the dirt and debris and really cleaning this entire space. So we took our power washer onto all the windows, all the doors, literally, truly floor to ceiling. And wait until you see some of these super satisfying power washing shots. If you have ever used a power washer, you're probably going to relate to what I'm about to say, but Brian was being such a power washer hog. It was making me so mad. Rarely do Brian and I ever argue about household chores, but power washing is different. It is so fun. It's so satisfying. If any of you guys are on TikTok or Instagram Reels, you may have seen those really dirty rug cleaning videos. Those are my favorite thing on the internet. They're just so satisfying to watch. I could watch them all day. And this kind of felt like my own little version of it. So we're just kind of going through, trying to get off as much of the dirt as possible. And I feel like in a lot of places, the ground still looks pretty dirty, but unfortunately the ground is just stained. I did consider painting it for this video, getting some outdoor paint. We may have the color in our garage already. I've never painted the ground before, but I don't know, it just seems really fun. I love painting, and I think it would make a huge difference difference, so I definitely think I'm going to include that in a future refresh. Right here there's tons of dirt. That's where the dogs come in and out, so that was really satisfying. And then this isn't our back patio, it's our front pavers, but I just thought these were too good to cut out. They had a bunch of algae on the front, so we were dying to get the power washer on them. Like, look at this. Brian's just gonna draw a quick smiley face. It's like kind of disgusting, but the most satisfying thing ever. And the power washer took this off so easily. One of the easiest ways to clean outdoor furniture is with a power washer, and this may seem crazy, but I talk so much in my videos about how outdoor furniture is truly meant to endure everything. It's built to last, it lasts forever, that's why it's so expensive, and power washing it is the easiest and fastest, best way to get off any spider webs, any dirt, debris, and there are items like this outdoor cushion cleaner from World Market that can also help revive and bring outdoor furniture back to life. Our cushions were really stained and gross. We had not cleaned them in the 2 years that we've had this outdoor set. So we found this spray at World Market. I'll link it down below. It conditions and cleans the cushions. We sprayed it onto the stains, let it sit for a minute, and then use the power washer to really get in there and get all of the dirt out. It really pushed the dirt right out of the cushions, and these are squeaky clean. While we let everything dry, and if you're wondering, it did take about an hour and a half for the cushions to completely dry, even though we really sprayed deep in with the power washer. All outdoor furniture is made to be water resistant or waterproof, so in the hot Florida sun especially, they dried extremely quickly. But while we were waiting for those to dry, we did install our new ceiling fan. We grabbed ours off of Amazon. They have every style of ceiling fan you could ever imagine. They have just indoor ones, indoor outdoor. We snagged an indoor outdoor option. I grabbed a really nice modern looking one. I knew I wanted one that was black, and I knew I wanted one that came with a remote. Ours has 3 light settings as well as 3 fan settings. Our patio is screened in on 2 sides, so I wanted to get a fan up there to really have some more circulation so that we can use this patio space as much as possible. We did already use it a lot, considering that it really wasn't very functional. So now that it has this new fan and this whole makeover, we've been using it already a ton. Biggest pro tip, if you're going to be doing anything electrical, make sure you cut off the power at the breaker. Please do not get hurt. Please be safe. And if you really don't feel confident, then hire an electrician. But when in doubt, there is always YouTube. Brian and I have installed so many different lighting fixtures all around our home, and we did just purchase a few more for an upcoming DIY home improvements video, so get excited for that. We haven't installed a ceiling fan though, so we did call over a friend to help. I will say it was really similar to installing a lighting fixture, so if you are comfortable with that, I am pretty confident that you'd be able to install a ceiling fan. I kind of sat back and let the boys do this one. They put everything together and got it installed, and I am super pleased with how it turned out. And just like that, the ceiling fan is installed and it is perfect. Next thing to install is the TV, and I feel like some people definitely will not agree with the decision to put a TV out here, but before you make up your mind, let me just tell you why we wanted one. So Brian especially uses this space for working out. He loves doing yoga. He has an app that he loves to follow, and we just thought it'd be really fun if we could cast our workouts to the TV instead of just following them on our phones. Plus, like I said, we love spending time out here. We love watching sports. We love watching golf. We love hosting and having friends over for sports like football, golf. Like, we just had friends over for the Masters. So it's really nice to be able to have an indoor space and an outdoor space where people can enjoy and watch, and that's why we wanted one out here. If we can, we'd rather be outside, especially in Florida. The weather is just absolutely stunning, especially with the baby now. It's just nice to be able to have this out here for all of us to be able to enjoy. You guys know I always have to keep it real around here, and Brian and I were both dripping sweat by this point because mounting anything into concrete is extremely difficult. It requires special techniques, special drill bits, special screws. We weren't even sure if we did it right. That's why you just saw Brian hang all of his body weight off of it. If you didn't know, in Florida, all the houses are required to be built with cinder blocks on the first floor. It's like a special hurricane type way that they build the homes, but it just makes mounting things extremely difficult. We had to hire a professional to mount the TV in our living room, but it's so worth it once it is done. I did leave in this part of us peeling off the film because it's definitely the most satisfying part. And for those wondering, I did purchase a normal TV because outdoor TVs are astronomically expensive. So I purchased a normal TV and then this outdoor waterproof TV cover off of Amazon. It just stretches right over, and we're going to be sure to put it on when we are not using the TV and when there are any storms coming, and it is way more budget friendly and affordable to do it this way. With all of the new big items installed, it is time to start the decorating process. We're going bottom to top and putting down our new rug first. Our old rug was way too small. I think it was a 5x7, so I did go ahead and upgrade to a 7x10 rug. I picked up this one from Target. It is from the 2023 Threshold Summer Decor collection at Target. It is super nice. It's a very durable jute, and it has this really pretty but super neutral diamond pattern. I like to keep things as neutral as possible when it comes to my bigger, more expensive items because I like to change my decor a lot, so I find it's a lot easier to change out my accents. With that being said, we did decide to get new accent tables and keep our old patio furniture. So we're keeping the couch that you saw and the chairs because those were very expensive, but we did decide to get new tables, and I think you're going to be pretty shocked to see how different the space looks just by changing out the smaller accents. I feel like it completely changes the look of the furniture, but we'll talk about that later. I did pick up this Glasgow black metal coffee table also from Target. This was on sale. It was under $100. It has this like black powder coating on it, so it can be used indoors or outdoors. That's also a big benefit of us having a screened in and covered patio, is that I can use furniture pieces that kind of work for both because it is going to be a little bit more protected, but if this gets rained on, that is fine as well. I just knew I wanted something really sleek, black, and simple, and this was really budget friendly. I am super impatient, so the moment we got it done, I had to have Brian bring the couch back in so I could see how it looked. I'm a super visual person, so I have to make mood boards and vision boards before I commit to actually purchasing anything. Don't get me wrong, I love buying new home decor, but I like to make sure that I'm making the right decision. I don't like to impulsively just buy things, so I always make vision boards, and I am obsessed with the way that the black looks with the furniture. It really pulls out the cool tones. If you're wanting to play on the warm tones of this furniture set, you could definitely do gold accent furniture, and if you have a space that is more outdoors and not covered, definitely look for a colored teak wood. Teak is super great to hold up in water and all weather situations. We did also just build some nesting tables that you saw there. Those are also from Target. They're actually a different collection than the Glasgow coffee table, but they match perfectly. And I think the two nesting tables were like $50. I'll definitely have them linked down below. I love how you can have the nesting tables either nested together or you can separate them like we have chosen to do, but they're super versatile and you can use them so many different ways. This is the base of the decor. I am absolutely obsessed with the way that it looks, and now it is time to add in all of the fun details. Now, if I'm anything, it's that I'm definitely extra, and I just hate the way that hanging cords look. I also don't like these cord hiders, but I can't fish the cord through the wall, so this is my next best bet. I got this set off of Amazon, and it came with so many supplies. You could probably hide every single cord in your house with this one $20 kit that I found on Amazon. This is paintable, so I'm going to be able to paint this to match the wall, and it did come with these little rounded corners. It seriously came with so many different pieces and a tape to mount it, but you can also use screws if you want it to be way more secure. But the tape works perfect for out here, and it's really easy to remove, and it's not going to damage the walls. Like I said, this is paintable, and what's really cool about new build houses, especially in Florida, is that the builders always leave all of the paints that they've used around your house in the garage, and if it's not there, you can go to any local Sherwin-Williams store, at least where I live, in all the neighborhoods I've lived in around here, and if you give them your address, they can tell you all the different paints that they used, which is just super helpful to be able to color match. I just wanted this to be as close as possible and just blend in as much as possible because, like I said, I'm not a big fan, but it looks a lot better than just having the black hanging cord. I bought so many outdoor pillows and actually realized when we were taking all of the decor out that the green pillows that I had in here, just these little random dollar spot pillows, would work out here as well. So I decided to integrate those in. First, I have to cut off the tags because I just hate having tags showing. So I always go ahead and remove all of those. And definitely take it from me, if you're wanting to remove the tags, don't rip them, just get scissors. I have ripped so many holes in so many pillows, more than I'd like to admit, and I've definitely learned my lesson, so I always use scissors now.
For so long, I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow I always seem to wake up in your bed. Baby, if we talk for a minute, then maybe we'd be getting somewhere. I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe.
If you haven't noticed by now, green is definitely the accent color for the space. I got green pillows. The green rug that I just showed is from Amazon. It comes in so many different sizes as well as so many different colors, and it's very thick, super great quality, and it was really affordable. I also want to incorporate greens by putting lots of live plants into this space. I've spent a ton of time over the last year just trying to figure out how to keep plants alive, and I'm definitely still not perfect, and in the next few minutes you're going to see me make lots of mistakes. So if you have any really helpful gardening tips, please be sure to leave them in the comments. But like I said, I don't know much about keeping plants alive, so if you have anything to say, please try to keep it constructive and kind, because I really do want to learn. I am going to be making a little herb garden. So right here we're putting together this 2-tiered herb box that I picked up. It is so pretty and it matches all of the outdoor furniture so well. We're just going to do one level of herbs, and then I'm going to use the bottom for decor. But on the website where I purchased it, they had it decorated as an indoor herb box. You can use it indoors or outdoors, and it looked so cute with a mix of plants that were in pots as well as like books and stuff that they had in here. So definitely another decorating idea if you want to use this shelf for indoors. If you're interested, it can be used for either. This was super easy to put together. It honestly came mostly put together. You just have to kind of put together the base and then add on the plant boxes.
'Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm standing a little high on you.
It is time for a lot of our plants that we have to move into bigger homes. This tall black planter is from Walmart. This is my pride and joy plant baby, as I like to call it, and it's moving into this gridded planter. And then this is what we call our Brinny plant, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Unfortunately, the day that we were doing all of this repotting and gardening, it was downpouring outside, so we had to do all of this in our freshly power washed patio, which was so upsetting, but the show must go on. I am so proud. This is my plant baby. It was given to me as just like a tiny little propagated piece in a mason jar with water, and I left it there for like 4 years. And then last year or the year before, I actually planted it into dirt, and it has sprouted so much, and I just think it is so stunning. So that is my plant baby. This is what we call our Brinny plant. We actually purchased this little pink flowered pot at Trader Joe's when we found out we were pregnant with Bryn and that she was a girl, and we kept it in her room in the windowsill my entire pregnancy, just to like kind of let it grow and bloom in the room that she will be growing and blooming in. I know that is just like so deep and probably sounds pretty ridiculous, but we are very emotionally attached to this plant, and we decided to move it into this light green footed planter that is from Better Homes and Gardens from Walmart. And then the last one is this plant that was actually given to us for free at the farmer's market. It's like a giant, I think it's a Monstera, and I wanted to move it into this taller pot. If anyone knows what to do, it has like all of these like crazy, like I wanted to call them veins, but I know that they're not, just crazy stems growing at the bottom. If you have any advice on that, definitely let me know, but I wanted to move it into a bigger pot where it can get more sunlight. And now we are moving on to the herbs. So many of you guys messaged me when I said I was going to do an herb garden and said no matter what I do, make sure I plant my mint separate because it tends to take over. So if you are planning to do an herb garden, listen to everybody else because I don't really know if it's true, but I'm just believing everyone since so many people said it. Mint takes over other herbs in an herb garden, so make sure that you plant it separately. If you are looking to do an herb garden, I highly recommend checking out Lowe's. They, in our area, had the best selection and they looked the healthiest. We first checked Walmart and we just weren't impressed. And when we checked Lowe's, we were super pumped that they had all the herbs and they just all looked really, really great. We did group them together. Like when I was planting them, I put what I would consider to be like Italian herbs next to each other. So like basil, oregano, and parsley. And then we do also have sage, rosemary, thyme, and like I said, we have mint. We have so many herbs. If you have some recipes using fresh herbs, definitely leave them down below, or any cookbooks that you recommend, because we obviously are wanting to cook with these fresh herbs. And I'm just moving this over into the sun, so these herbs will get about 4 to 5 hours of sun a day. Functional and stylish is definitely my favorite combination, so when I saw these herb markers at the beginning of the spring season at Target, I just knew I had to get them. Right when they released, I just totally fell in love with them. I just love how they add a bit of warmth, and also they're very functional because they let me know what everything is. They don't have every single herb. They have sage, oregano, basil, and mint, which we do have all 4 of those. And for the other herbs, I just kept the little markers that came with the herbs when we purchased them, which is helpful to let me know what they need as far as sun and water. I just love how these really warm up the space and add a little bit of glam with that gold. For the bottom level of this 2-tiered planter, I am just using it for storage, so I have my soil, my watering can, and my gardening gloves. One of the final touches on the space, and don't crucify me for this, are these hanging baskets with faux greens. I didn't buy them for this transformation. I've had them forever and I could never find a home for them in our house, and I just love them so much, and they fit so perfectly on this wall. So I know it's kind of lame to put faux greenery outside, but we have so many new plants out here that I feel okay with having a tiny touch of faux greenery just to decorate up that little wall. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this transformation. I hope that you guys took inspiration from it and saw that you can use your old patio furniture and really bring it back to life with a good clean and some new accents. This space is so much more functional for our family. The fan is going to make it a lot more comfortable to sit out there in the summer months, and having the TV out there is so great for entertaining, which is just something we love to do. We can now entertain indoors and outdoors just by adding that TV, and we can spend more time out here together as a family, working out, getting some fresh air, watching a movie, whatever it may be. I can't wait to hear all of your thoughts. What were your favorite things about the transformation? Did you take any inspiration? Did you get any outdoor decorating ideas? Let me know down in the comments. Also, be sure that you give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming transformations. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.